I'm Lady Maga USA, and this is Sunshine and Sparkles in 1 minute. Let me put on my lip gloss.
I've never done this before. Nobody's ever done this. It's amazing. This is embarrassing. You are either so stupid or you're doing it on purpose. Either way, it's a problem, and either way, you need help. I don't get it. Why did we choose this? What is your brand? What is your ethos? What's your call to action? I don't understand, Lady Maga. I'm so confused. Hello, you stunning woman on the go. Welcome back to my channel. My name is David, and you are watching Dismantling Hate, the series where we react to some hateful online content with sharp analysis, unapologetic resistance, and just enough comedy to keep us from losing our minds. And speaking of losing our minds, today we are going to be looking at, you're so unlikable, I already forgot your name, Lady Maga. Lady Maga. We are going to be looking at Lady Maga, the Republican drag queen. You know, they do say that all drag is valid, but unfortunately, this is not valid. This is garbage. Let's get into it. Dismantling Hate starts now. It's a little hazy in here. So this is Lady Maga. I am USA 1776. The bio says, I have been kicked off before, but I'm back and starting fresh here on Insta. I love America. I stand against alphabetical militants. So this is the gay man version of a pick-me girl, right? They are a drag queen. They're assumedly a gay man. I don't really know. We'll find that out together. But they somehow think they're different because they're on the Republican side of things. They somehow think that they will be protected by these sweeping human rights violations that are taking place all across the United States. They think they're different, but they're in fact not different. They think that they will be accepted because they are wearing a MAGA hat. But at the end of the day, most hateful Republicans will still look at you and think that you are a clown in a wig who is a danger to children. The fact that you are wearing a MAGA hat does nothing for your protection from those hateful people, in my opinion, unfortunately. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a big old graphic here, so let's take a look at this. It says, who is Lady Maga USA? Ryan Woods created the character of Lady Maga USA in 2019 in defiance of the radical LGBTQIA+ movement. It's this dog whistle language, right? There's nothing radical about wanting human rights for everybody. There isn't. Everybody's equal. Trans people deserve to exist. That's not a radical idea. It's embarrassing to think that is. It just blows my goddamn mind that she thinks this. No, we're gonna keep going. As a dignified drag artist. Dignified. So this is that real pick-me behavior, right? I'm different. I'm dignified. I'm not like all of those other queens. Yeah, you are different, but not in a good way. I could no longer tolerate the predatory hijacking of it all. To use that queer-coded language of like the hijacking of it all, no. If you're gonna sell out your queer peers, you don't deserve to use that language. You're a sellout and you're embarrassing. Sexual drag queen story hours, that doesn't exist. I can agree there shouldn't be any sexual themes to a children's event. You would be hard pressed to find somebody who would disagree with that. So it's really a non sequitur. You are creating a straw man of which you stand against. But when you go toe to toe, you're all alone. And I think that might be the theme for this whole video. I don't know. This is embarrassing. I hate this. We're 2 sentences in. Okay, it's fine. Pushing trans procedures on children, it's not happening. Nudity in public, I'm sure that's happening, but that's an isolated incident. Straight people are nude in public just as much, if not more. And bullying everyone with pronoun nonsense and educational indoctrination. Bullying everyone with pronouns? Yeah, I use they, them pronouns. That's me bullying you. Can you imagine? In his home state of Utah, Woods has been instrumental in passing important legislation. He helped pass SB 16, which outlaws trans drugs and mutilating procedures on children. There's no trans drugs. There might be estrogen and testosterone, but those are hormones that are used with cis people as well. There are no trans drugs. And if you don't know that, then this sounds positive, but that in fact means nothing. There are no trans drugs. And mutilating procedures on children, if you actually look at the data, that has happened in a very severely limited number of occasions. The largest demographic of children that do go on puberty blockers are cisgendered children, if we look at the data. But Lady Maga doesn't know data. She stays straight away from that. Boys like I was who love Barbies. That's a disaster of a sentence. Boys like I was who love Barbies are not in the wrong body. It terrifies me to think that had I been born to woke parents today, they'd seek to drug and mutilate me and tell me that I'm a girl, he says. This is embarrassing. You are either so stupid or you're doing it on purpose. Either way, it's a problem, and either way, you need help. Currently, Woods is involved in the passing of legislation to keep men out of women's bathrooms and sports. He's also fighting to keep porn out of schools. We've talked about this so many times on Dismantling Hate. There is no pornography in schools, and if there is, straight to jail. It's very much quite that simple. But sexual education is not pornography, and even if you deem that it is, sexual education is important. It is. Full stop, period. If people do not receive sexual education, this happens. This happens. You cannot think that Lady Maga has a fundamental understanding of human biology. Woods is an award-winning journalist. My degree in journalism helps me to be an effective communicator. Yeah, because the grammar in this is exactly what that's selling me on. Good communicator. There are so many troll comments in this comment section. A conservative person looking at me and Lady Maga, they don't see a difference. They don't see a difference. They don't care that you're a pick-me. They're still gonna ship you off to jail with the rest of us, bestie, so I hope helping that happen faster was worth it. It's just embarrassing. So there's a website, ladymagausa.com. Why Lady Maga? The Democrats think they own the entire LGBT community. Nope. Yeah, that's award-winning journalism right there. I'm Lady Maga USA, a patriot and a drag artist, and I refuse to give up the fight for freedom in our Constitution. I decided to join the America First movement in drag to publicly show that anyone can be a patriot. Award-winning journalism? Why are we capitalizing patriot up there, but not capitalizing patriot down there? It's not giving award-winning. That's tough. I've dedicated my time, money, and talents to fighting for America through events, video content, rallies, articles, my podcast, and social media. I will continue standing up for conservatives because we're under attack on all fronts. We're under attack on all fronts. I don't want to come off like I'm being super hateful to this person. It's just really hard to see drag artists selling people out because they're a pick-me, because they think they're different. So the first blog post of 4, there's 4. Award-winning journalism, there's 4 posts. And the first one says, depression is such a conundrum. And that's not me making light of depression. It is serious and it is real. But it is the fact that I know that it is real and serious that I can make fun of this sentence. Depression is such a conundrum. Like, that's not a conundrum. That's not a conundrum. Not being able to get your couch in the elevator to get it up to your apartment, that's a conundrum. Depression, not a conundrum. But that's award-winning journalism for you. One of the posts says, cancel culture at Delta Airlines. This past Tuesday, I was fired from my job at Delta Airlines after a beautiful 8-year career. I was fired for politics, not performance. Needless to say, my mind is spinning and I'm quite literally facing my worst fears. As I sit to write this first blog, these are the thoughts running through my mind. How can I tell people what I stand for and all that I've done to fight for America? How can I let them know, it's giving award-winning journalism, what I've been through as Lady Maga USA? How can I help people see past their immediate assumptions and know that I'm a true patriot? Do they know I was attacked by Antifa and that I'm on a hit list in Utah? Not Antifa, girl. I dare her to say one more Republican dog whistle. How the hell am I gonna take on Delta Airlines? Well, you're not. I wonder if any of the violent threats I've received are real. Will they find me? Probably not. Hopefully not. I don't wish harm on this person. I wonder how many people know I have to glue down my real eyebrows. Oh, brow blocking? That took me way too long to figure that out. Why are carbs so delicious and raw vegetables so gross? What the That's award-winning journalism. That's an embarrassment. I'm sorry, Lady Maga USA. This is so bad. Side note, listen to my podcast, please. You'll get all this info there with compelling guests and topics. Forgive me if I go somewhat astray. I haven't slept well. Yesterday, I put in 14 hours getting ready for CPAC, editing videos, and working on my website. I'm in a daze right now. Dazed, but not confused. Writing this is kind of therapeutic for me, so let's just go with the flow, shall we? Carbs. Oh, how I love carbs. Mac and cheese. Pasta. Sorry. Back to what's important, not that pasta isn't important. We live in a world of TikTok. Spelled incorrectly. How the fuck do you spell TikTok incorrectly? That is award-winning journalism. I'm so hot. We live in a world of TikTok and zero attention spans on social media. I'd like to offer intelligent and in-depth writing that will engage you beyond attention-grabbing memes. My degree is in mass communication and journalism. I love to write. Well, writing does not love you. Nobody reads anymore. Nobody writes. I do. Wait, that sounds like Trump. Nobody reads anymore. Nobody writes. But I write. Sometimes I'll just blog like I'm doing right now, on a plane to CPAC in Florida. Other times I'll write legit articles and maybe a chapter or two of the book I hope to publish one day. I'm not gonna obsess over typos or whatever. It's hard to do. I've never done this before. Nobody's ever done this. It's amazing. One of my greatest frustrations in doing what I do is that many assumptions are immediately made about me. People see one photo or a tweet and they think they understand. They don't. Oh, I was fired from Delta because of their social media policy, which is subjective and ridiculous. I was targeted for being a gay conservative Trump supporter. That's basically it, and I can prove it. I never once mentioned Delta in my politics, not once. Anyway, so this very long blog post, I just read through it. It doesn't really give us any more information than what we already understand about Lady Maga. She's a boring pick-me, but we are going to look at a handful of videos. But I was headed back to her Instagram and I see 12-minute guided meditation, inner child at the ocean. I fear we're gonna do the meditation. Oh no.
Welcome to a 12-minute guided meditation with me, Ryan, sometimes known as Lady Maga USA. Recently I've been going through a mental turmoil, but amid the pain and amid the chaos, we can find a temporary refuge in meditation. My meditation is a little different than most. I'm not going to ask you to have a blank space in your mind or get rid of your thoughts. If you're like me, it's so frustrating to try and have that blank space without thoughts. Tormenting thoughts always rush in and out. So in my meditation, I'm going to give you instructions and guide you along and tell you what to think about and what to imagine. And you'll find that it's easy to get lost in my instructions.
I'm sure.
Many guided meditations say things like exhale stress, exhale worry. I choose not to use any of those words. My meditation is only going to focus on what we want and how we want to feel, not what we don't want and what we don't want to feel.
Okay.
This meditation is going to go by very fast, but the good news is if you want more, I will be recording more meditation sessions and you could listen to them one after the other. If you want a longer meditation, you'll be able to find my meditations on my podcast on any streaming platform, X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Let's begin our journey now. Close your eyes.
Oh, good.
You're seated on a beautiful beach. Your palms are facing the sky. You're seated in the warm sand. Your toes are being caressed by the little waves coming up. The water is clear and turquoise. Now let's focus on our breath. Inhale and exhale. Say ah. One more time. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to be talking, but your job is to continue that deep breathing, connecting with your breath, connecting with your spirit.
It's wild because like breathing is good and breathing does do something to us physiologically. So I do feel relaxed, but I only feel relaxed because of those two deep breaths that I took. So it is not Lady Maga.
As we go forward.
I mean, it's not bad.
Now you're seated on this beach. You're feeling amazing. You're
Yeah, I'm feeling amazing, and then a fucking trumper comes out, but she's in a wig, so she's different.
breathing deeply. Your chest is rising and falling.
How?
You're just letting go. Letting go. You're
I can't let
calm
go of this.
and you're peaceful.
Ow. I'm calm and peaceful, do you think?
Let your attention focus on your forehead. Relax
Oh.
your forehead. Smooth
What?
out your forehead.
the
No
fuck
tension
does
in
that-
your forehead. Now let your jaw open, relax, and drop. With your
don't have
relaxed
a big
jaw
jaw.
open, take a deep breath in through your mouth and out through
I
your
forgot how to
mouth.
breathe.
And now breathe through your nose. As you continue
how-
breathing deeply,
I think my question is, how does this relate to drag? How does this relate to MAGA? How does this relate to any kind of personality that this person is constructing? That's the weird part, right? Anyway, I'm done with the meditation. I'm not that relaxed. We're going to finish this video up by taking a look at the few videos that they have posted. Oh yeah, here's the first one. A really awfully cut guided meditation picture. Why is there a jellyfish and then a golden retriever? This don't make no kind of damn sense. What is happening here? The first comment says, the idea of listening to your voice for 12 minutes is giving me anxiety. So glad you're posting again and doing creative things. Okay, one for one. Okay, so let's take a watch of a few of these videos here before we finish up.
I need to clarify something. I think some of my followers are under the impression that Lady Maga and being an influencer or creating online content is somehow making me money. I have lost more money doing Lady Maga with all the travels and everything like that than I have actually made. And I have a job in real life, like a real job that has nothing to do with Lady Maga, has nothing to do with social media, that pays my bills, okay? So I think some of you who were so sweet
I
yesterday.
wonder what their new job is, because they were fired from Delta. How old is this? 6 days ago? Okay.
I filmed my breakdown. It's embarrassing, but one lady, she told me, and if she sees this, I love you. You said you're 70 years old, you felt hopeless, you wanted to be dead, and then you saw my video and you felt like, oh, you know?
You know, when some people say that all gay people have good taste, that's not true, right? You know what? God damn it, Lady Maga. I am more relaxed after that meditation. She got me, gal. She did.
I want you to know I love you, and I'm not deleting that video because yes, when we're completely open and honest with other people, I think it helps other people realize they're not useless, and they might feel less guilty for feeling completely depressed.
It is true. It's true. And I don't want us to dogpile on this person, because I do think they need to be treated with kindness. And I don't think I've been very kind throughout this video, but I don't know. I do take this kind of shit personally, because you're not just attacking the queer community. You're not just signing away your rights and the rights of other people. As a drag performer, that just makes it so much worse, in my opinion. I don't know why. I think because it takes so much confidence to be able to put yourself out there as a drag performer, as a performer in general, but as a drag performer specifically, especially in this world that we're in, to be able to do that and still not be able to be a positive representative of the queer community is just, it's really hateful, and I hate it.
I'm not even going to talk about how I feel right now because I already did yesterday. But anyway, in the comments, and I think a lot of you might think that I'm trying to make drag or political content my job. No, I have never done that. I have always paid my bills.
It's just so boring, right? I don't want to be mean, but that's boring. Let's go to the next one.
I have to share a little story. So I had completely given up on the idea of meeting somebody because I just had. So I went to a social gathering yesterday. It's like a gay thing, and it's just like a potluck dinner because I don't do the applications because I don't want diseases and I refuse to sleep around. And
You can go on apps and not sleep around, which would put you at less risk for contracting a sexually transmitted infection. It's not that complicated. I think that's what this is coming to, is that this is a result of really bad education, right? This person doesn't know things. They don't know things. They don't understand science, biology, psychology, anything. And we're platforming them. Well, I'm not. I mean, I guess I kind of am. It's embarrassing.
I don't want to go to clubs. So I went to this potluck thing just to get together, like, you know, they do like have a little contest of who cooked the best food or whatever. And there were lots of nice men there, you know, it seemed like a good crowd. And I was really nervous, so I picked a table. It was like high school. I just picked a table and sat down and kind of started talking. And I was with two couples and they were really nice. And then, this is why I'll be single forever. Yeah, they said that after the dinner thing, they were going to a nightclub for underwear night to be around other people in a gay bar in their underwear.
Why is he grimacing so hard? Like, I get it. I'm not necessarily somebody who would be interested in that also all the time, but like, who cares, honestly? Like, if that's your every weekend, that might be a little bit concerning if there's like alcohol and drugs going on at the same time. But you want to go dance in your underwear? Go dance in your underwear. That's not a moral thing. As long as everybody's safe and you're safe and it's all together and it's enclosed and you're in an environment where that's okay, do whatever you want. It's not a moral thing.
That's why I'm single.
That is not why you are single. You're single for not that reason, I say.
I won't compromise. I want my life to, you know, if I'm gonna meet somebody, I want to partner off and establish a bond and share life and do good things and not go to bars with, like, why do they even call themselves a couple? What kind of couple would go and do that? And then there's
so surprising. The Republicans aren't here for polyamory. I'm shocked. I'm not here for polyamory either on a personal level, but like, who cares? It doesn't make a difference for me if other people are into that. It makes no difference to my life.
You know, maybe I'm destined to be single forever because I'm conservative, so that eliminates like, what, 90% of gay guys? And then two, I am not someone who takes intimacy lightly. I refuse like to be on those applications and stuff. So
you can be on those applications and still not take intimacy lightly. I'm getting so bored. I was more entertained by myself reading her nonsense than actually listening to her voice. So that might be why we're not making money as a content creator. Oh, that was hateful what I just said. Anyway,
I just want to laugh and do road trips and, you know, spoil the people we love in our families and our lives and just be that like supportive couple that's there for everybody. And like,
I think I'm gonna move on. This person does deserve love just as much as the next person, and I hope that they find what they want. I don't know. This is hard. Okay, I can only do a few more of these. Are we gonna get any of her in drag, or are they just out of drag?
This video is not super important, but sometimes you have to take advantage of really good lighting.
That is not good lighting.
So that's what I'm doing because I'm vain and, you know, good lighting is good lighting and life is short. So
it's not good lighting. Your hat is covering half of your face. Lady Maga, no.
While I have good lighting, I just want to say thank you to all of you who follow me.
There is no original experience, hey? All drag queens love that color. I love that color too, the hoodie he's wearing.
You know, feedback and support, and I just love you guys very much.
Okay, next.
All right, we're gonna do this in one take, just for you, because you're
what is
special.
That? The trickling water sound?
I can feel it in your body, every move you make. Your voice is soft as thunder and something not for sake. 'Cause I'm...
No, last note wasn't bad. And we have vibrato. Next.
I stand for House Bill 92 that is meant to protect children from dangerous hormone therapies, puberty blockers, and surgeries that are being pushed on children like I was when I was little, someone who loves Barbie and dress up and makeup.
My name's Cody Valera.
You're just stupid if you think that's the reality of the situation. But I do actually believe she's not smart. I'm not saying she's stupid, but I'm saying that she's not smart, okay?
Dress up and makeup.
My name's Cody Valera. I am a trans man. I am for House Bill 92. And I'm conservative, I'm American, and I want all of us to come together. I want all of us to come together as one nation, as all patriots.
What does that even mean? House Bill 92. I'm not finding it. It doesn't matter.
Loves, let me put on my lip gloss. Let's watch this video together and just remember what truly matters and how blessed we are. This beautiful soul really touched my heart, and I know he's...
Why is it cut so awful like that?
If you're scrolling, please stop and listen to what I have to say. My name's Aaron. I'm a 20-year-old battling stage 4 cancer. And one of the best pieces of advice I can give is summed up in a quote that I read the other day. And it was, a person can have 1,000 problems until one of those problems is health. And then you only have one problem. And that was really powerful to me, because that's exactly how I felt throughout this journey. You know, I was always worried about this or that and so many little things. And then as soon as I was diagnosed with cancer, automatically became my only problem. And every day since then, I've wished I could go back to having a bunch of those small problems that are not nearly as harsh on me physically and mentally as cancer.
Like, I get it. I'm doing reactionary content right now as I'm sitting here watching this, but why did you choose this video of this person who is struggling with stage 4 cancer and sitting there like this and just like platforming this person? The caption says, let's remember what truly matters. I don't get it. Why did we choose this? What is your brand? What is your ethos? What's your call to action? I don't understand, Lady Maga. I'm so confused. I hate this. Ugh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is a shout out to all my crazy people out there. Legitimately crazy people like me. I'm crazy. Got diagnoses and all kinds of stuff. But I'm the fun kind of crazy. It's like, there's dangerous crazy, and then there's like creative crazy. But I just wanted to make a video.
Okay, you know what? I've decided this is going to be the last video. We're not going to do anything after this, but we're going to finish the actual whole video.
Obama crazy people. You know who you are.
Me, I'm
You're the
crazy.
ones who have a lot of vision, and you're thriving, and then you can't really explain why. Your brain plunges into an abyss of pain and fear and meaninglessness, and you just don't even know how you're going to keep going, and yet you do.
It is, I listen to things sped up, so it might just be my ADHD brain, which might be part of what he's talking about here. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense.
And I do. So I just, people who are not crazy, I don't think they understand what it's like to be somebody who struggles with mental illness that cripples you, and you have to get up over and over and over again.
It's absolutely true, and I'm not going to make fun of that because it is real, and I struggle with my own mental health issues. It sucks so hard because he's contributing to the mental health of people all around his nation, and consequentially the world, with his views that aren't informed by anything other than these Republican talking points that he has not thought about critically himself, that he's just passing off in an attempt to do something. I don't know what he's attempting to do, but I know that he's not achieving it.
When your mind is your enemy. But
Relatable.
we're actually really impressive. The fact that we're up, that we're functioning, that we still keep going. I love you guys. I understand what you're going through, because I'm going through it too. And it gets old. It gets so old. You got things figured out, and then your brain starts to eat its own, so to speak. And your brain and your mind become your worst enemy. All the greats were crazy. All of the great artists throughout history, philosophers, writers, they were...
Okay, well, no, they weren't, but a lot of them were. But that's also not something to live up to, because a lot of those stories ended tragically. You can be healthy and still be creative. You can seek mental health care and still be creative. You can be on medication and still be one of the greats. You can, and in fact, you probably should be.
To those of you who are crazy, you're amazing. You're amazing for getting through it, and you're amazing for continuing on. And everybody in this world is fake, especially on social media.
He's saying that I hate that idea of like everybody online is fake, because a lot of people online are liars and present things in such a way to manipulate by omission and all of these things. And they just want to sell you something, and whatever, that might be true. But as an online creator saying that everybody online is fake, you're saying that you're fake. Are you fake? Is Lady Maga fake? Is this all fake? I don't understand.
To all my crazy people out there, crazy people are the best people, and I love you.
I used to say I love you at the end of some of my videos, so I can't say that's cringy. Actually, I can. It's cringy when I watch it back in my own videos. Anyway, girly wigs, thanks for making it to the end of this episode of Dismantling Hate. I appreciate your time. Please don't go send hate to this person. Do not. If you're a little bit morbidly curious, go look at their profile, whatever. Don't engage with anything. This is not a petting zoo. Don't go touch the animals. In conclusion, I think that's embarrassing and cringy, and Lady Maga, stop doing that. You're a pick me and nobody's gonna pick you. But I do think you deserve to find love and meaning and be happy just like everybody else. I'm really conflicted on this one. That's where I'm gonna leave it. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you're watching on the Dismantling Hate channel and you want to see some other stuff that I do here online, you can check out my David Day channel. If you're watching on the David Day channel, you can go to my Dismantling Hate channel if that's all you want from me, girly wigs. Thanks for getting to the end. And until next week, Lady Maga's got fucked up drag. I feel so masked. I feel so masked. Do I look masked? If you don't see my nails and you don't hear my voice, how masked do I look?